Yeah, well, Josh is playing it, Oddie. Psygnosis. Has heard them. They used to make a lot of games, didn't they? Back in the day.
Back in the day,
Alright, we do need a lot of luck.
right, well, putting this on to 18 health because this game is disgusting.
One thing about Shadow of the Beast was it was really unique looking. The graphics, the backgrounds were beautiful, weren't they? They're really, really well done. Look how great the graphics are. Gameplay, horrible. But the graphics, interesting.
And you don't think these graphics, the Japanese version is actually just a better version, better graphics, better gameplay.
Right. So, I'm just going to quickly tell you why we're playing the Japanese version. Josh says the Japanese one actually had better hit detection, better graphics. But
the colours a bit
the
better.
colour palette, you said, is probably a bit better.
There's a few slight changes that made the game way more better.
And a few slight changes. And he hasn't played this game for many... When's the last time you played this, Josh? Years ago? Josh said he played this game 10 years ago, so... Because we had a bit more time to stream, we're going to go for a... hopefully winning run. Graphics reminds me of that weird French animated film set on a strange planet. Was that, oh god, wasn't that... What was that fucking... Forbidden Planet? No, that's that. No, that's a Leslie Nelson movie. Wasn't it? Yeah, I know what you're saying, Oddie. I know what you mean. One thing about Shadow of the Beast, it has a pretty cool soundtrack. When I first played this game, we had this on Sega Master System, which looked a little bit worse than this. And I used to play it as a kid, or try to play it, and it was just one of those games that was so hard, I couldn't even find the first area. It was almost impossible to play. And Josh says this game's disgustingly difficult. Oh yeah, Oddie, you're right, yeah. So if anyone didn't know, there is a stage in Lemmings, which is pretty much dedicated to Shadow of the Beast as well. And the Lemmings version was actually really, really cool as well. And Lemmings is a great game as well. I used to play Lemmings all the time as a kid. An absolute classic. You don't see Lemmings around anymore, do you? That's one that didn't make it. They tried to make it. They tried to turn it 3D, didn't they, on PlayStation 1? And it just lost its magic. But Lemmings, yeah, that disappeared. Gone but not forgotten, innit, Lemmings? I always find this game just very weird. It is weird. It's a weird game. So why... See how bizarre this game is? It just feels very random.
So if you didn't get a power up, you can't actually fight this first boss.
So Josh says if you miss that power up, you can't actually fight the first boss. So... Right. Right. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the graphics are way better because the one I remember this was the Sega Master version, which is the one we had. So the Japanese version just looks better.
Looks better,
plays better. Is it? So yeah, we're not trying to be core hip playing the Japanese one. It just is the better version. So that's exactly what we're doing. Yeah. Josh says the ending's different, and you point that out once we get to the ending. If we get to the ending, because we don't even know if we're going to beat this game. Yeah. Okay. So that gives a power potion, Josh said. They bought out a Shadow of the Beast a couple of years ago, didn't they, on the 360? Or was it the PS4? I can't remember. It looked terrible. I looked at it. It's like a weird low budget 3D beat 'em up. It looked a bit like that Golden Axe beat 'em up, didn't it? I think, if I remember correctly. Yeah. Nobody was sat there asking for a Shadow of the Beast remake or another new game, because I don't think anyone really likes this game. Does anyone like this game? Has this got a fan base? Because I don't think it probably would. It's too weird and too difficult.
I mean, you got 2 sequels, and the great thing is, the second one was like that was short as this one.
The sequel's shorter, the same length as this.
Yeah, and this game you finish it, I think it's like 12 minutes.
Josh said 12 minutes. He's going to try and do it in 12 if he can. But he hasn't played this in 10 years, so maybe he can't. But we're aiming for 12 minutes. Well, it's probably the shortest run I'll probably put on my YouTube channel. Oh, that's the logo, isn't it?
Yeah,
Game developer.
Because I'm like health up, I can't remember the health is health or something.
Yeah.
So you can actually go for a lot of these menus.
Yeah. There's no reason not to put your health up because this game is just really, really difficult. You don't get with some games when you put it on very easy, the game would end at halfway. Was there a slinky down here? Yeah.
So this came on the Amiga. This came on bloody everything.
Amiga.
Amiga, Master System, Mega Drive. The SNES version was actually unreleased. It's finished, but never got released.
Why didn't the SNES? Why
Yeah.
why wasn't the SNES one released?
I'm guessing they figured the game was good enough, but the game's actually finished, but they never released
Wow.
it.
So anyone was curious about it? There is a SNES version. You probably could get the ROM, but it was never officially released.
Yeah.
How does it compare to this one, the SNES one?
Yeah, I'll put this one back. Right, that's the power potion. So that was switch we did.
Right. Josh said that switch we hit gave us that power potion, and what does that do for us?
Yeah, so we can actually damage this
Fight this boss.
this boss. And this game has some of the worst boss fights in gaming history.
So Josh said the boss fights in this game are terrible. Is that it? Oh, that's bad, isn't it? Yeah. You probably could face tank them even with like if you didn't pump up all your health, right? Because he died in like 2 seconds.
Now this is where the game gets. This thing is really hard here. And when it gets to the castle, that's the hardest part of the game.
Right.
So you can't read this anyway.
What do you remember? What the story of this game was? Because I don't know what the story of Shadow of the Beast is.
I'm pretty sure you're a human, get cursed,
So we're a human, get cursed,
and then you basically have to break the spell. So
break the spell.
but basically the trilogy actually is all into one number. So we actually
Right. But why is there like is that a blimp in the sky?
yeah.
Is this set on planet Earth? Because it doesn't look it. Why is there blimps?
No.
I have no idea. Again, I do like the visuals are interesting to look at. They are nice. It's got good music. The gameplay just seems complete shit though. It felt that the hit detection feels really weird and unsatisfying.
There's 3 buttons at all for you to jump. Jump is like
So there's just you either could punch
you either punch
or jump. So there's only 2.
jump and kick.
Right. So basically, there's just 2 buttons you need to press. Right. Very very limited.
Right, so this is where you gotta be like, game is pretty tricky here, so you gotta be careful.
Right. So the game's gonna get a bit more difficult. I've always loved these kind of like weird backgrounds. These mountains look so bizarre.
Yeah, I mean the world's the best bit. I mean the music's good.
Yeah.
I know it's good, but the game is awful. Sometimes this game is best just to face like camera, just use more out for the bloody bullshit.
Was Shadow of the Beast an arcade game first?
No, I think for sure it's Amiga.
It was Amiga. It started on Amiga and then ported to the. Okay.
Yeah, this is never on arcade.
Yeah, it just doesn't seem. It just doesn't seem like a game people would really like to play. Not really. It just.
Well, you didn't know what you're really doing.
No, yeah, you don't. It feels very random. You don't really know what you're doing.
And once you get good at it, you finish this game, like I said, like 15 minutes.
12 to 15 minutes to complete. Yeah, it's not. Doesn't really offer a whole lot. But it looks cool. Yeah, it sounds cool.
I mean, the music background.
I remember just being a kid and like running really quickly on the Master System, just thinking, "What is this game?" I hated it because you couldn't get very far.
If you pick up this torch, then you can barely see anything, so you have to have this.
So Josh said you've got to pick up that torch to the right of the door, otherwise you can't see anything.
Yeah. That's what
And that's a bugged screen right there.
So you,
What is it usually? Reminds me of Altered Beast as well. Yeah. The thing is, I don't like Altered Beast either. That is a game that everyone says is like absolute classic arcade game, which is understandable. But if you play Altered Beast now, Altered Beast I've never liked. That's another one that has fucking lame gameplay in my opinion. Don't like it at all. It's not as bad as this though.
We're gonna put a save back when we get next health, because this is the hard part.
Mm. Did you like Altered Beast, Oddie? Were you a fan of Altered Beast? Alright, we're putting a save down. Audie didn't mind it.
Well, it was a Mega Drive launch title, so
Yeah, it was a. Yeah, it was a Mega Drive launch title and an arcade game. But if you play Altered Beast though, I played it like I did play it back in the day, so I think we rented it out like many years ago. Never liked it.
this is the hardest part of the game, though, like that. This is where it gets really
Mhm.
difficult.
My favorite thing about Altered Beast was the "Rise from your grave," that really like broken down English. Why is there like a little goblin like bouncing off the walls?
Yeah, the enemies are just. This is bad.
Come on, Josh, you got to do it. Everyone's waiting. Everyone expects you to get this done.
So I mean,
Yeah.
So we have to do all of this to get a spanner.
We did all that to get a spanner. Ollie said H.R. Giger art. That's the guy that did pretty much designed the whole Alien franchise for the aliens and the sets and stuff like that. Very phallic looking in, you know, and other bits and pieces of the human anatomy. But yeah, you're right. It is quite Giger looking.
I mean, look at the. You got some fast fucking reaction for these enemies. They just come
Yeah.
straight at you.
Do you remember like Giger game that he worked on, and it was I think it was called Dark Seed. It was a point and click adventure. Remember that?
Actually, we're talking about awful point and click. It's Darcy because it's like one of the absolute worst.
What was worse, Dark Seed, point and click, or Stupid Invaders? Which we just played Stupid Invaders, and it was terrible. What was the worst of the game, Josh?
Hey, Dark seems actually quite interesting, but because the puzzle was so god awful and hard, I don't know. Maybe Stupid Invaders was worse.
Josh says Stupid Invaders is worse. Well, these are some big fucking sprites. Well, why don't we just do a run through of a second playthrough? Because this game's so short, I'm sure you could just run through it again. Fucking hell, these barrels are quick.
Now, the main difference in the Japanese and English version, this health potion is not in the English version.
So this potion is not in the English version of this game.
So all I just did.
Oh, full health.
Yeah.
Oh, you've done it. Fair enough.
But that's how far that version is.
Wow. So the Japanese one is overall just much easier.
Yeah, I remember we get 18 HP in the English version.
Okay. Usually the Japanese versions are usually more difficult, right? I mean, there are some exceptions. I remember Wonder Boy being one of them. Is it?
The spanner, by the way, we need. So if you didn't see what
Right, so that's instant death if you don't do the spanner. But what Wonder Boy was that? Wonder Boy 5? Was that Monster World? Because the Japanese one, the conveyor belt is different, isn't it? Because that has lasers, a saw, and something else. But the Japanese one just simply has a conveyor belt and a laser, isn't it?
No, it's just a bustle.
It's just a bustle in the Japanese one. The European version and the American version, I believe, is much more difficult. So there are times where the Japanese versions are easier. Streets of Rage 3 is another one that I could think of.
Right, this boss, if you can't tank it, you can't do it. You literally have to face tank this guy.
Right, so we have to be able to face tank this guy. If you can't take damage on this guy, you won't beat this fight, as you said.
Yeah, I think it's got 3 heads. So
right. This game has very little strategy. Okay, now we got to shoot him up. So scroll and shoot him up. Yep. Josh said that he found out bonus health at the. Yeah, you're right. Oh. Okay. What I remember about this game is like it has a giant foot at the end. Oh, sorry, spoilers. Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to spoil it. I just threw it out there because I'm always trying to talk shit, aren't I, when I'm watching these streams? Yeah, just spam your shots. Yep. Oh my god, is this the music here now?
Well, they changed it in the Amiga version, that's it. But in this one, they mixed up a bit.
Is that piece of music I really love in this game? Or in this game anymore?
I think it might be the last level.
Okay. There is a piece of music in this game I love, and I'll point it out once we're playing it. Wow.
Right, last Derek.
Okay.
There you go. Here's the badass music. But
This is my favorite music ever. I love this piece of music.
this is the wrong version. I think that's the new version.
I love the backgrounds. Look at the sunset. Oh, this music's great. I'm not going to talk over this. I'm going to let you enjoy the chorus. It goes, doesn't it? It's brilliant.
Yeah, but you mean for like a second.
The Amiga version's better than this one in terms of music as well.
Yeah, I think the same.
Right. All right, Oddie, I'm going to shut up and just enjoy the music. And there's the last boss, a giant toenail. But yeah, this piece of music is much better on the Amiga version. Go listen to it. It's really, really, really good. This version is pretty lame, actually, in terms of music. Nah, the Amiga one's way better. Do you have 2 HP or 8? Oh, 2. So this is the boss fight. Josh, you'll be a genius if you beat this on your first try in 10 years. And that's no cheating, no bullshit. We try to do things properly in this house. You know, we try to give the audience the most genuine playthrough we can. There you go, we did it. Awesome, there you go.
So this ending is actually pretty different from the English version.
So Josh said this ending's different in the English version. You don't see this in the English version. Is he turning into a man?
So yeah, basically he turns into a human. So
Oh.
Shadow Beast 2, that's you.
He still has like purpley skin though. Okay. So,
I really wish I knew what it said, but also I have no idea.
yeah, we don't know what this translates into. If anyone knows what this translates to, message in the YouTube comments because we don't actually know.
Yeah, in the English version, you create a game and it's just like a picture. It just says, "Congratulations, you outran the Shadow of the Beast." And
You outran the Shadow of the Beast.
Yeah, that's the whole ending in the English version. So at least with this one, they're actually giving you something.
Didn't seem like we outran it. It felt like we beat the shit out of the Shadow of the Beast. What is Shadow of the Beast? Was that giant monster at the end? But it was kind of unsatisfying. All you see is a hand and a big foot. You don't really get to see the. I want to see it, even if it's like from a panned away, so we can, a bit of artwork. I don't know.
Yeah, well, thankfully, didn't give any awards on that, but
yeah, Josh did it first time.
But granted, it's like the easiest version, but it's still a tough.
Well, there you go. Shadow of the Beast is beaten, and yeah, so that was cool. What do you think of the game then? Because I can't really talk about it because I don't know much about it. But what do you think? Do you like this game?
I like it. It's short. It's getting pretty difficult, but the gameplay's really quite crap. So
yeah, Josh said he likes it just because he could beat it quickly, and it's just like a game could pop in, finish.
And the soundtrack's really.
The soundtrack is cool. It's got a cool soundtrack, good art style, but the gameplay just isn't all there. Like all the bosses just boils down to how much health you have, really, and how much you can just take, face tank.
I mean, quickly load up the English versions just so you can quickly see what the graphics look like.
Okay, so what we're going to do for an absolute treat, we're going to put the English version on. Do you want to do it, Josh? While I talk crap. Yeah. Hey, Oddie, what was your thoughts of Shadow of the Beast? What were your thoughts when you were a kid playing it? What's your thoughts now seeing it? Oh god, what EA? And this is the Mega Drive. Yeah, the music. Oh god, I remember this now. God Christ.
Way better intro music.
Yeah, the intro music on this version is way better. Should we just let them listen to it? Yeah. Yeah, I felt the same. I only played this on Master System back in the days, and Josh said it's the worst one, because Josh, that's what the one I grew up with. Well, we both grew up with the Master System one. Should we actually, do you want to quickly give a quick run through this one for a laugh? Alright. I like the music. Okay, well, Josh is going to see if he can beat this version straight off the back. There's no options in this version, so Josh is gonna try to deliver another winning run.
It's not gonna happen, but
Well, come on, Josh, don't say that.
you see the graphics, like, it doesn't look quite as good either, does it?
No, I'll have to see them both back to back.
Even the beast looks different, so
Yeah, it does actually. You're right. And was there rocks like that?
yeah. But I suppose, see, look, they look at the colours of the enemies. They're just not as good.
No.
As so, like, the hit section is god awful.
So the hit detection's even worse.
So it's very fast when punching out the Japanese.
Yeah. Oh my god, they slowed the punching down as well. Why does it say home for?
Does he live in this giant shrimp?
Why would he live here? It's full of enemies. Inside, a winding staircase descends into darkness. Pausing for a while to allow your eyes to adjust. You make your way down the steps, which seem to deteriorate into makeshift planks. Our music was just getting good then.
That's right. But see the enemies have got different colours.
Yeah. Yeah, Josh, you're gonna have to get as far as you can, because and if you can beat it, that'll be brilliant. Playing these two back to back.
I'll give it a go.
Josh is gonna give it his go. Can you get over 12 HP in this game? Can you? Oh, it's got a cap on it as well. Christ. Right. Well, you're just gonna have to do your best. Right. I do like the music in this game. Yeah, the enemies don't look as good. They look like kind of skeletons last time, didn't they?
Well, it's just the colour. They look white.
Yeah. Yeah, we're capped at 12. Yeah. Yeah, it is. The beast is a bit different. Are they? So they basically just recolored the game and just increased the... Yeah. It's going to be harder because you can't spam your attack as quick either.
Yeah, no, exactly. Look, that's like flash.
Yeah, you have to be a bit more accurate on this one.
Yeah. I mean, if anything, this is the music's better, but it's a really crap version.
Would you say overall the music's better in this version than the Japanese one?
Yeah, I think they've done mixed up a bit, or it seems different. I
Okay.
can't remember, but Japanese version is just way better.
I see.
Massive version is god awful, so avoid it.
Mhm.
So, even a different colour.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's black and red. And this one's green.
More like bone. The sprites, the bosses do look really cool. The art style in this game is really, really top notch. It's really, really interesting. It's just a shame the gameplay just isn't very good.
No.
The art is cool.
3 buttons and jump.
So it's got just, yeah, you either jump or you punch pretty much.
Yeah. You got kind of piano your inputs, so the jump it's not.
What do you mean by piano, your inputs?
It's like a fighting game server where you got like roll your finger across it.
Oh, Josh says you've got a piano, the jumping kick, whatever the fuck that means.
Yeah, you got some bloody movement.
So you can't just hold it out there then?
No.
Okay.
I mean, well, look at me.
Right.
It's
So you got to pull it out quickly.
yeah, it's a bit.
Okay.
Well, maybe I'll just face next to it.
Alright. What's the speedrun world record on this game like? Because it's a short game.
It's 12 minutes.
12 minutes?
Yeah, look, crap.
Yeah, like I said, the art style is great. It's a shame. So what was the best version of this game overall? Would it be the Amiga version?
No, I'll probably say the Japanese.
The Japanese Mega Drive version?
Yeah, well, we just I think it's just a little better gameplay was a bit better. And then again, the SNES version was pretty cool.
Okay.
Pretty different.
But the SNES version never got officially released. I'm going to have to check the SNES version now.
Yeah, I mean,
Why didn't they release it though? Because
I roughly looked at this for
too difficult for the SNES fans?
pretty difficult, but again, the music was like pretty cool. I mean, it's pretty different, but yeah, it's what you can actually play it now.
But why didn't we want... Do you know what would be cool? If we just jumped into this one, jumped straight into the SNES one. Then again, I need to get the ROM. because it's not official.
Yeah, it's well, you have it, I'm not too sure.
Hmm.
But for this, there's the health in this game makes no sense. Like you got like 3 potions back to back, then you can see any for half.
Yeah, they give you 3 health potions back to back, which doesn't come in handy. Then you won't see any for like ages.
Yeah.
What's your chances then, Josh, of actually beating this? What's your chances? Slim? 90% chance failure rate, round about there. 95 failure rate, he says, of beating this game, this version. So. Yeah. Well, nobody's gonna. Yeah, see, I hit the touch. Nobody's gonna criticize you though, because you just beat this game. So no one's gonna say, "Oh, you suck" or anything. That's for one. Oh yeah. Okay.
But yeah, you want to see that even this first boss, like how slow the punches are.
Mm.
The Japanese version makes this fast, you can spam it.
Yeah. So.
And in this one,
So yeah, you're basically outputting less damage, and you could take less damage, which just makes it overall much more difficult.
yeah.
Oh fuck, we took 2 damage there.
There is a lot less with that from that.
He's not causing any threat though, is he?
No, yeah, it's a terrible boss fight.
You emerge from the darkness into sunlight again. However, it is late in the day and the shadows are growing longer. It is also becoming uncomfortably warm. So the planet's heating up as well? What does that mean?
Let's see then.
Okay, I'm putting a save down because you said put a save down, so give me a second.
There's the 2 worst parts of this game is this bit coming up, and
Okay.
the castle is just awful.
Right, we're gonna give it a try.
You gotta
Those look like
see the infection coming full force.
that looks like Godzilla a little bit, but the other ones look like Cthulhu. They have a Lovecraftian look to them. I was gonna say that earlier. When you went into one of the caves, they look like fishmen.
Yeah.
So it looks like slightly Lovecraftian inspired. Oh shit. Come on. We got health. There you go. A little bit more.
So basically, this is the last time we've gone to the castle.
Have you ever beaten this version?
Maybe once years ago, but that's a lot of surprise.
So he said he's beaten this maybe once years and years ago. This version. Yeah, you just can't run through them in this version, can you? You gotta.
Yeah, I mean, Saints will help with that.
Yeah. Is there any lore for this game? Is there like any backstory in the manual that tells you a little bit about the world? So back in those days, they would usually do that. They'll put like story in the manual, and that's the only way you find out what the hell the story's about. I think the Japanese version, I think his fingers were peeling off a little bit, like a skeleton underneath, I think.
Well, again, it did like mess around with the colours,
Mm.
but I think the Japanese version just looked there. Right.
Oh, 2 HP. Oh, jeez. Oh. What hit you there? You were nowhere near it.
Okay, so what I mean, like the hitbox is massive, but it's on that point anyway.
Do you want me to load it up there?
Yeah, no, there we go. If I make it to the castle, then that wouldn't be too bad.
What? Was it WW? I think it was this one, wasn't it? Okay, we're gonna try one more time.
So you're actually really close to the castle.
Yeah. You could use save states. We've already beaten the game, so it doesn't matter.
And like, look how fast your action's going to be.
Mm. It's very zoomed in. You don't get enough time to react, do you?
You might get maybe like a second if that.
Oh Christ, it's bad, isn't
You
it?
see that?
Yeah. You'll be very precise. Yeah. Yeah. I see what you mean. Yeah. It's like they literally have to be at the end of your fist in order for that to be delivered. Yeah. Didn't this game have like the most amazing box art as well? They're like half machines, or is that another game we're talking? What? Oh shit! No, I think I got. I'm gonna quickly Google search it on my phone because I'm pretty sure Shadow of the Beast had some of the best box art ever. Yeah, it is Shadow of the Beast. The artwork on Mega Drive is amazing. They look like monster machines. It just looks really, really cool. Very like unique. Do you want me to put a save down? Oh, there we go. There you go. We've got a completed picture now. There's demons waiting for you in there. Behind the heavy oak door, the dank passage leads through a guard room to a wider set of corridors. Ahead, you can make out a T-junction in the passages. The air is thick with moisture. Do you want me to put a save down?
This is well, as you know, when I want that health potion,
yep. Oh yeah. God, this is gonna be hard, Josh. Oh my goodness.
Right, so basically now, this health potion again here has to get me through to the fucking, to the end of the shooting section.
Alright, so this has got to last now to the shooting section.
So yeah, remember that entire section? So you got enough HP to take on the boss as well.
God, that's harsh.
So you need about, I don't know, 5-6 HP to even like get, finish it.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can see why the Japanese version bloody changed it, because they thought, well, yeah, it makes the game like almost impossible.
Absolutely. This is just a bonus though, because we didn't even plan on playing this game today, but I'm playing both versions. If we can do it, that's a real bonus. This thing's just really, really weird.
Of course.
I know, it's hard. Well, last time I think you got hit by those. So there's a spanner. We've got to put a spanner in the
yeah, basically you have to
lock the gears.
Right. I think it's in the next point. If you get that, it basically loses spawn with it.
Yeah, I was going to say that. If you keep it on screen, usually you see them like it can't spawn stuff into the game. So we're going to abuse this sprite to stop other stuff popping in. Save load. Okay, load state.
It's annoying there's not a fast load.
Yeah, I haven't set up a fast load because I don't usually play many games with save states all that much. I'm not saying I'm good, but I don't, not really. You need it in this game, though. This version in particular. Christ.
So this video, so how do you avoid taking hits?
Oh, that is hard. That is. Oh my goodness. That is hard.
But so basically, at this point, this game over because you don't have the HP to take on the
So you can't do anything about this now.
Well, that's the thing. So I have to do a god like into the whole to the boss.
It's like a frog without any head. You see that? Okay, so I'll load it up.
Look at this. But you can see why.
Oh, much more difficult. I wouldn't worry about beating this version anyway, because we already beat the other one. Anyway,